Bonjour to everyone watching from Montreal, wherever you are joining us from. We thank you this Wednesday morning. Check this out, friends. A Piece of Black Cake for Santa is a children's book that highlights the traditional dishes that Caribbean Canadians enjoy during the holiday season. Here to tell us more is the author of the book, Yolanda Marshall. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Fine, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. This is so adorable, the story, the illustrations. Talk to us about how this idea came to be for you.
You know, like many of the books, it's inspired by my son, and I love Christmas. I grew up with beautiful Christmases in the Caribbean and in Canada. And I wrote this book originally, I self-published in 2017. And thanks to Chalkboard Publishing, Demetra Turnbull, who is a mom just like myself, this book was adopted and republished again this year. It's illustrated by Subi Bosa, and it highlights the type of Christmases I had as a kid and the type of Christmases many kids in Canada enjoy within the Caribbean diaspora. And I wanted to have a Black Santa as well. And I wanted to show what we eat at home and, leaving foods that are, our culture enjoys in a sense, hopefully it encouraged kids to leave their cultural dishes as well, or their favorite foods.
Yeah, everything itemized so beautifully. And I'm salivating. I flipped right to the cake. And it's at the back with a gorgeous recipe that you have that's non-alcoholic. But I'm telling you, I wish this was a scratch and sniff, because if anybody has not delighted in the decadent black cake, it is something to behold that takes months or years to perfect recipes, right?
Yes, it does. They're like black cake competitions and such, but these are recipes that are passed on for years. And this recipe by Monique Query from NowYou'reCooking.ca, she's a Canadian educator, is amazing. She soaked the fruits. You can soak it for months, or some people can do it within a day, but she soaked it with cranberry juice. You could also use juice. But it's a full-bodied cake, and it's aromatic. So yes, it has to be. It takes a lot of practice, I would say.
Yeah, it's dense, it's delicious, it's decadent, it's all good things that desserts are. And you have a glossary of some of the items here. Do you want to talk us through some of them that you highlight?
Yes, I highlighted the black cake, of course, which originated from the British plum pudding. And throughout the Caribbean region, they have enhanced it with spices, and it's more of a dense cake. It's so delicious. We eat it at Christmas time and at weddings and such. Actually, I eat it all year round. I was so lucky. And I highlighted foods like pastels in Trinidad. That's quite popular. Trinidad, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and it's Spanish influence. And of course, you have pepper pot, Guyanese pepper pot that we eat. And that's from the indigenous South Americans mixed with African influence. And I really wanted to highlight these meals that we enjoy and the history of it. And of course, sorrel drink. We cannot forget sorrel drink from the variant of the hibiscus tree that a lot of Caribbean people enjoy. In West Africa, of course, it's called zobo. They drink it all year round. But for us, it's such a famous and popular Christmas drink to accompany your black cake.
Now, Yolanda, I see you've also written My Soca Birthday Party as well as C is for Carnival. So how much fun, how sweet was it to sink your teeth into this story? Did you love it? Was it a piece of cake to write? I'm done for the puns now. What was it? Did you always have this story in you? And I wanted to use 3 puns in a row.
I know, I love it. You know what's funny? Like the themes I come up with, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was such a cool one. I'm so proud of myself. I'm actually the title more than.
If I have one request, because reading this makes you want the cake right now, just like the movie Chocolat, I'm like, they should have sold gourmet chocolates in the theater because I would have bought it. I wish there was not only a scratch and sniff page, but where I can also directly order fresh, a piece or a whole black cake with this book. You know what I mean? Maybe that'll be in the next edition.
Yes, you know what? Visit our Caribbean grocery stores. There's so many Caribbean grocery stores. They have it. And, you could buy a nice round cake for $20. Get in there and buy as many as you can,
Yeah, support them and support you, everybody. You can purchase a piece of black cake at chalkboardpublishing.com or at a bookstore near you. Thank you so much for joining us, Yolanda. I hope you get to enjoy a slice of cake at least every day, because you deserve it, for providing us so much beautiful things to read.
Thank you.
Love to you.